What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel, and today it is such an honor and privilege to be joined by the one and only Tarie, who is actually very young but is almost like a very close quarter to being a whole chartered accountant. Like, she's 22, but she's already achieved all of that in her few years of living. And today Tarie is actually going to be sharing with us about finances, and I asked a few of you guys to send me questions that you heard about finances, accounting, and all of that, investment included. Welcome to my channel, Tarie.
Thank you so much, Conso. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, Trailblazers.
We are actually honored to have you here ourselves, so thank you so much. And we just want to know how, what kind of relationship do you personally have with money before we actually jump into the finances aspect of everything.
Okay, my relationship with money.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is a tough one. How can you start with such a question? Okay, to me, money is a means.
Okay.
With money, I can have what I want.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't really say it's a need. I know it's subject to criticism.
Mm-hmm.
I want money for survival,
Yes.
but it's not something that I need. I'm not so attached to money.
Okay.
I want money for a living. If I have money, I can buy food, I can buy clothes, I can buy hair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that important. Like, I have other important things in my life other than money. So basically, that's my relationship with money. I want it, but it's not the most important thing in my life.
Oh, wow. Thank you. So the very first question that I have is, I understand that you've studied accounting,
Yeah.
and how did you actually choose or decide that you wanted to do accounting? Did you have career guidance? Was it out of passion? What was the trigger? What pushed you into accounting?
For me, it's a combination of passion and career guidance.
Okay.
Actually, if I'm being honest, my dad chose the career for me. From a very early age, I knew I was going to be an accountant when I was doing grade 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that is when I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted to be an accountant. My dad observed me whilst growing up
Okay.
with the things I loved. I'm very analytical, and I give attention to detail. Yeah, so those two qualities are very important, and I'm good with numbers, accounting generally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very good with that. And like I said, I had a savings wallet. So all those things, my dad thought I can be a very good accountant.
Okay.
So he started telling me about being an accountant and everything. And I still remember back then, I used to watch this soap, this South African soap, Vako.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this woman, Tandaza Buthelezi. Yeah, she was my inspiration.
I understand.
Yeah, from a very early age, I told myself, I want to be this woman.
Wow.
I want to be a career woman. So from that time, my dad started explaining about accounting, and when I did my A level, I was certain I was going to study accounting. So yeah, it's a combination of passion and career guidance. I got career guidance from a very early age, and I'm grateful for that.
Wow. I think that's really amazing. And you should create opportunities to actually also guide others into choosing
Exactly.
the right career. I think
Yeah,
would
yeah.
really benefit from that.
Yeah.
Because like I did computer science for like 4 years, but then with time, like, I just lost the passion. And I think it's because I didn't have someone to actually observe, like your dad did, to really nurture the gift and all that. So I think career guidance would mean so much to us.
Yeah, it is very important. It is.
And I think you have a great and amazing relationship with your dad. I've met her dad, by the way, and yeah, they really get along. It's amazing. amazing.
You know how it is when you're the only daughter.
I know.
There's
I
that
know.
relationship.
I know. And for most of us, we have this thing like 2 days ago, I had a really tough day. And all I was thinking about was just going to a food outlet and just eat all of the junk food, like from donuts to fried chips and all that. Like
Okay.
emotional spending, whereby
Okay.
it's either you have like a heartbreak and things like that, and then you just want to spend. So how best can we deal with that emotional spending?
Ah, this is quite foreign to me.
Yes, oh my
it is.
god! Like all of us, I mean, most of us are struggling with this. Like you just think, okay, today I feel like I'm sad, and then you literally just buy food or you just buy clothes just to
Okay.
feel happy.
Just to feel happy.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Like I said, it's quite foreign to me.
Mhm.
Maybe it's because I didn't grow up with the money. Whenever I'm sad, I do other things. But
Okay.
let me try and answer you. I personally have a very strict budget. I'm very strict when it comes to my money.
Okay.
If I have money, I plan how I'm going to use it. So there is no way I'm going to do that impulse buying or that
Okay.
compulsive buying.
Mhm.
Yeah, so literally that's it. You have to plan your finances very well. You should know, should be able to know what you're spending on each and every dollar. You should be able to track it. So if you're certain, if you know I'm going to spend this money for this, there is no way you're gonna take it and spend it on something else because you have already planned. That's how I do my things.
Wow. How we do things with Tarie Mwedzi. Okay, so yes, I think I'm really going to implement that. Like literally jotting down.
Yes, I write down. I actually
think-
have a diary of my expenses.
Wow.
Yeah, I write my income and I also write down my expenses and I plan how I'm going to use them.
Wow. And how do you save? You spoke about like investing other things and saving. How do you actually save? Do you first have a plan before saving and then you're like saving towards a particular goal, or how exactly can we save?
For me, it's not always the case when I save for a goal.
Okay.
I have a very early memory of money when I was very young. Around 2004, 2005, when I was doing grade one, I had more like a savings wallet.
Okay.
A wallet. Whenever my dad would give me money, I would put money in that wallet. So up to now, whether I want to buy something or I do not want to buy something, it's part of me. I save something. Maybe 20% of my income or 10% of my income, depending on that month expenditure.
Okay.
Yeah. So before I spend my money, I save
You
first.
save first.
Yes, I put it away, maybe 10% or 20%.
That's really profound. I've seen my mom with this. There's a metal tin that she uses, and she like just, especially like when it's money for offering and tithe, so that she doesn't spend it. She actually puts it in that, and then she like opens it once a month when she's taking it to church. So
Yeah.
I think as future parents, it's also important that we like Tarie's parents did actually teach our children at a very young age to save, right? Now moving on, people have been asking, can we rely on pyramid schemes? Like are pyramids schemes a reliable source of income?
As an accountant, I wouldn't advise anyone
Okay.
to join a pyramid scheme. Like the name itself says, it's a pyramid, which means you get to a certain point where it's no longer sustainable.
Okay.
From my own understanding, this is how those people make money. You recruit someone and you get money. But it comes to a point when you can no longer recruit someone, and for that reason, it's bound to fall. So you cannot invest in a pyramid scheme. You'd rather invest into something that has potential to grow further.
Okay.
With a pyramid scheme, it reaches a certain point where it can no longer go anywhere.
And then there's no income after that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for educating us on that one. I also got this question whereby someone was asking that how do I save in Zimbabwe, which is a country which is constantly hit by inflation almost on a daily basis? How do we save in Zimbabwe?
Okay. In accounting, there's this term that they use. They say hedge. You should hedge against risk.
Okay.
So in a country like Zimbabwe, we don't have a stable currency. We have inflation. So I would advise someone who wants to save in in forex, maybe
Okay.
in US dollars. If you're putting your money away, then it has to be in US dollars. You can't save in bond notes.
Because like tomorrow, oh, like yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I bought a Zuko for $12.
Yeah.
Today it was just like it's now $24. Like it's just drastic.
Yeah.
There's no announcement or anything, but then it was just $24.
Yes.
So it does make sense to save in forex.
Yeah. Or you can maybe find ways of investing the money. You can save whilst investing. What I mean is you can, for example, I've seen most people my age, they're doing farming poultry projects. They're doing poultry projects. That way you can sell and you can keep the money. The project keeps on going.
Okay. A friend of mine recently told me that her mom sent her a text saying that she was supposed to start paying or part paying the salary of their helper at home before she even got the job. Right? You understand?
Yeah, I
As in,
understand.
once you're done with school and if you ever get a job, you're supposed to start paying your helper, like the helper at home. So I think that's generally black tax, isn't that you have to take care of your family, of your cousins, of your extended family once you're done with your education. So how best can we deal with the whole black tax issue? Like I really find this issue funny that before she was still writing exams and the mom was just like, my child, I've assigned this duty to you. Your money has already been assigned to something else even before she actually has it in her hands. So how can we deal with black tax?
That one is quite a sensitive subject. It is, but I believe it's okay. It's okay for us to help our immediate family, but there should be a strategy. We should be comfortable saying no at times, and you should pick responsibilities. You should choose what you're willing to help, and you should let people know what you can do and what you can't. Yes, you should draw that line.
But sometimes that is actually taken as disrespect. How do you let them know you're still respectful of them, you're still showing respect, but you're still deciding to not give all of your salary to taking care of them?
What if I've had other families, they have a fixed percentage? One of my friends call it a boarding fee. Yeah, she has a fixed percentage. Let's say maybe 20% of the salary goes to the family. They choose what they do with that. And all that. That's what other people do. Yes, they have a fixed percentage that they can give to the family, and then the remaining part remains to them. But for me, I think you should have a way of saying it out. People should know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. And you should as well instill financial discipline to the people around you. For example, for me, I have a 6-year-old brother. He's very young, but he knows he cannot get money for Mazepi anytime he wants it. I've heard him several times saying, Sissy, but you have it in your wallet. I just need 5 bonds. And you have several 5 bonds in your wallet. Yes, and I always tell him it's not money for Mazepi.
Exactly.
It's money for something else. So I'm trying to instill that financial discipline for him at a very early age. So that's how you can do with people around you. You should be able to instill financial discipline in them. And you should be able to instill financial discipline in yourself as well. You can't tell people, no, I don't want to do this, but you're still not being very, very good with your finances as well.
Like they think you're investing in something else, but there are no profits. Like there's no evidence that you're using the money for something else.
Probably you're actually misusing your funds, and everyone can tell you're misusing your funds. It will be very difficult for you to say no. They think you are immature. So I think they're mature enough to do the saving for you, or to use the money for you.
Thank you so much. And I think it's really important that you remember your personal goals. If you just be taking care of people, I think you need to
You have to
think
put
of yourself
first.
exactly and pursue your goals despite actually taking care of your family. I'm not saying you should not take care of your family.
Yes, you
it's
should.
very important, but you have goals and there's a place you want to get to as well.
Exactly. And then I think you should as well set deadlines. For me, I'll give you an example. When I wrote my O level and my A level, my dad would always say, if you fail, you're staying home. I personally, as Mwedzi, I do not have money for someone to repeat. It's either you pass. If you pass, even if it means I will sleep on the streets trying to find money for you to go to school, I will. But as long as if it's money for you to repeat, I'm not going to do that. Yes, because you're not the only child I have. So you can actually do that with other people around you. You tell them, you know what? Let's say it's education. I can educate you up to this point. Maybe I can get you to a degree. I can help you up until you get your first degree. Then, if you want to have further studies, that you do on your own.
That's real tough love.
Yes, but
I'm sure it did work.
Yeah, it worked. For me, it worked. It helped me. I was so focused because I knew if I lose this chance, I might not get it. And knowing my dad is really strict. If he says yes, it means yes. If he says no, it means no. So yeah, you should be very firm as well when setting your deadlines.
Thank you so much, Tarie. I have learned so much from you. And I'm going to learn to say no, to save, to have a plan, to budget, and to do less emotional spending.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you so much. If you guys have any comments and would love to have Tarie back on the channel and anything that, and if you actually think that she should start a YouTube channel, please drop in the comment section below. And I hope to see you guys next time, and be sure to comment, to like, and to subscribe.
Thank you, Consolata, for inviting me.
Ah, you're welcome, please.
Such a pleasure.
It was my pleasure having you here. Okay, guys. Bye.